where is all this headed? I mean, project for me the future marriage of humans and machines when it comes to the learning journey of America's children.
It's funny that you should ask that question because I'm working through a theory. I honestly think there's going to be several different pathways of innovation trajectories. I don't think it's just going to be one. And when we were coming up, and I'm going to say this again because we both have gray hair. Um, we had the vision of the Jetsons, and everybody was living up
Yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah.
skies, and you had to wonder what was going on with all the people on the ground. Like who stayed on the planet, right? And one of the thesis there is that everybody was living in like a dystopian on the ground. I'm like, no, you have whole swaths of people who are finding innovation back in what I consider indigenous to the planet, right? Where they're looking at agriculture, they're looking at global warming, they're looking at sustainability, and they're creating ecosystems. There's going to be a technology deployment to enrich the planet as a solution, as much as
Everywhere.
it is to enable us to go into the sky, as much as it is to enable us to go into the ocean. Technology, I think, is going to become, yes, we're going to become more, dare I say, cyborgish, but all of us are walking around with phones taped to our hands right now. And don't know anybody's phone number anymore. And so, that idea that we're allowing machines to aid us in the quality of our living experience and to solution for some of the challenges that we're heading into, I think is absolutely the best case scenario. But going back to those guardrails, we better be intentional about what we're putting out there. And we need to all consider what the best solutions are, not the few people, for all of us. Does that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense. Well said. Thanks for listening to What I Want to Know. Be sure to follow and subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcast app so you can explore other episodes and dive into our discussions on the future of education. And write a review of the show. I also encourage you to join the conversation and let me know what you want to know using hashtag WIWTK on social media. That's hashtag WIWTK. For more information on Stride and online education, visit stridelearning.com. I'm your host, Kevin P. Chavous. Thank you for joining What I Want to Know.